Hello everyone. How you guys doing? I'm live at normal time again. No early stream today. Chat, we got a few things to talk about before we actually start playing. So, let me actually just get everything ready. I'll start YouTube stream as well. WB for the compensation. So that's one of the things we'll talk about once I have everything ready. Thanks for the 8 months from Alan. I'm gaining
1320 RP and losing 25-29
losing 25 to
RP with
29.
almost 50 days left of the season.
Am I cooked?
Am I cooked?
Kind of are. Alan, if you don't mind, can you tell me what your username is on R6 and what platform? Because I've actually wanted to look at one of those accounts for a while. Because I've always been told that people lose more than they gain. And I've seen photos of it, but I've never actually seen someone's profile where you can see that they are losing more than they're gaining. I like to do 90 levels of bad pass. And there's a 4 times bonus. Crazy. Oh, good stretch. Okay, while we wait for Alan's username, if he gives it to us. Is it working? Yes. XMNLO14. Gotcha. Hmm. You're right, but we'll look at that after. Okay. So, in case you guys missed it, yesterday Ubisoft put out a statement to basically tell people what's happening with or after the outages. So, there's two things we're going to talk about. The first thing, Marketplace, they confirm here Marketplace will remain offline until later in year 11. Or they could be saying, later once year 11 hits or at the end of year 11. So Marketplace could be down for like another 9 months. They said, I think the reason why it's going to stay down, and they kind of explained it here, is that accounts are still being rolled back. It says progress in the account rollbacks is going well, which I just assumed all accounts had already been rolled back, but I guess not every single one of them. I don't know if anyone in my community still has a lot of stuff, or maybe it's because some people still have skins that they shouldn't have, so they're still rolling all of that back. But either way, in the meantime, Marketplace will stay down until all accounts are rolled back. And then they said they'll provide another update once that's done, but who knows when that'll be. This took like 3 weeks for them to post about, so I don't think we're going to hear anything anytime soon. And why delay the Marketplace? I assume it's because obviously the account rollback did not go as smoothly as they had hoped. I think there's some issues with how people purchase stuff, and that even though they rolled it back, it still kept stuff on their account. So I guess just to prevent anyone who might have items that they shouldn't have and then can sell them on the Marketplace, they're just going to wait. I'm assuming also maybe some people bought stuff from the Marketplace and they kept it after the rollback. So they don't want people selling those skins. And I'm sure the Marketplace is all sorts of fucked up if they bring it back online and people still have credits. They don't want the credits to ruin everything. But yeah, that's the Marketplace update. Not back until year 11, which I'm sure people are going to rage about, but it really isn't going to impact anyone. If anything, it actually might drive prices up because the longer the Marketplace is down, the more demand there will be once it comes back. So
I just love decks, bro.
I think that's overall good. Now, the second thing we're going to talk about, and what I want chat's opinion on and the comments when I put this on TikTok, the compensation. What do you guys think about the compensation? It says, as a thank you for your patience over the holiday period, any player who logs in between January 16th and January 25th will receive 4 times Battle Pass XP. So every time you win a game instead of 1,000 Battle Pass XP, you get 4,000. You'll get 10 Battle Pass levels, And they're also going to give us the missed daily rewards of 1 Delta Pack, 1 Alpha Pack, and also the skin for the P10C. So, my opinion, the compensation is overall good for the community, but it's bad for people like us, for people like me, people like you guys who are watching this, because you guys and myself are way more invested in Siege than the average person. So 90% of the community is made up of people who are just super casual, who don't really care and just play to have fun. 4 times Battle Pass XP and 10 Battle Pass levels is huge for them because they don't even like pay attention to that stuff. They're like, oh my god, I just got 10 levels. Like, amazing. Oh my god, I'm getting so much Battle Pass XP. They're going to be so happy. But people like us, I think most of us who are watching this probably already completed the Battle Pass. So this means nothing to us. I'm at level 145 on the Battle Pass. This means nothing. So for us sweaty nerds out there who play too much, this is really bad. Now, the thing is, though, we are the vocal minority. Very few people are going to complain about this, or I guess no. A small portion of the community will complain about this, but they're going to be the loudest portion. So even though 90% of the community is probably happy and they're just excited to have this free stuff, 10% is just going to be screaming, being like, this is fucking bullshit. I hate it. This is terrible. So I think in the future, Ubisoft should definitely aim to give more free stuff for people who aren't like casuals. So, you know, more packs. I guess they could give us boosters, like renown boosters, but that wouldn't really be anything. I've personally thought of one, but like I don't think this would be easy to implement. They could just add something like, here are 3 rare skins, choose one, but obviously that's going to be really rough to do with accounts that might have everything. So I don't know, just give us more packs, I guess, is about all they can do. I saw people saying that they should be giving us Glacier or like 1,000 credits, 2,000 credits, stuff like that. That's ridiculous. Like, the game was down for a day and a half. Stop being so demanding. You are not entitled to like 1,000 credits because the game was down for a day. That's nothing. So this definitely should be better for the vocal minority, but I don't think it's bad. Just my thoughts. Overall chat, though, seems to agree. People didn't like it, but a lot of us have already completed the battle pass. Give me 50% of Ubi. Josh, I know they're not worth a crazy amount, but I think that still might be more than all of our net worths combined. Cheers gave us Glacier. That means we deserve it. There were literally people who were complaining about that. Who were like, I should get Glacier because I had it. It's not my fault. Like, Ubisoft doesn't know what they're doing. It's like, bro, what? Like, no. If someone cheats something into your account, doesn't mean you're entitled to having that, you know? The new CEO is trash as well. Well, I assume the CEO you're talking about is the CEO of Vantage, which is there's 2 CEOs actually. It's co-CEOs, which I feel like is a really bad idea. But the co-CEOs, one is just the son of the CEO of Ubisoft, so nothing's going to change there. How we vibing today? We vibing. I am gonna quickly edit this into a TikTok, but I'll do it while we queue. Okay. I'll queue us. What's keeping you be alive? Siege, Assassin's Creed, Far Cry. No, we don't normally do quick play Scorpion. Only 3 games. To be fair, I know it's only 3 games, but look at other studios and how few games they have that keep them alive. You got like Riot, which up until like 5 years ago only had League of Legends and nothing else. Now they have Valorant. That's not much. I've been watching Queso play RV there yet, and it looks so fucking fun. We have been playing that, me, Peter, and Ben. I need to edit the last time we played. You wouldn't believe this, Josh, but they are dead weight. And people still play and buy stuff in For Honor. Yeah, but I just imagine that community is small enough that it's not it's not one of the top things keeping them alive. I'm sure they're making more money than they're spending on it, but like it's not their top moneymaker. Honestly, Stove, I might have to. We'll see. What are my thoughts on Denari? He's cool and interesting, but eh. I gotta convince my friends to buy it. Isn't it only like $5? Do I not stream Battlefield anymore? I haven't been playing it. A lot of my friends stopped playing it. Priest is like the only one who still plays it. The shotgun needs a buff. The Denari one, it is pretty bad. I mean, they made it better, but it should be better, man. It is, but that won't convince them. Josh, did you see what the Peak Dev said about why they chose $8 for the game? It's pretty absurd that the marketplace issues are so big that it's taking you 2 months to fix it. I mean, we can say that all we want. We are not devs, and I'm just going to go out on a limb here and assume that you and I are probably just as knowledgeable on this as anyone else, where we know nothing. So to claim it is really like horrible, blah, blah, but like marketplace is complicated. RV is hella fun, but I beat it with one other guy and two bozos. Was it Peter and Ben? Hey, watching people who don't know how to play Denari because some trap setups are horrendous. Yeah, that's how I feel whenever I play Priest. Thank you for that. 18 months from Zed Metal Works. In your opinion, what op is the worst or most useless one in Siege currently? I don't even know. Who would be the worst? Like, just genuinely useless. Thorn? Her gun's good, though. But she's bad. She's really bad. Her gadget, horrible. I don't know. Probably Thorn. Also, Josh, I forgot to say. I literally asked you and then I didn't say it. So the Peak devs had like a whole meeting where they were like, the economics of how people evaluate how much they're spending. So they were like, for the average person, if you say something is $6, they're in their mind, they're like, that's $5. You're like, that, oh, it's $7, and they're like, it's $5. You tell someone something's $12, they're like, oh, that's $10. You tell them it's $13, and they're like, oh, that's $15. And they said, so everything, it was always like rounded up to the nearest fifth, right? Or five interval. And then they noticed that with people, if you said something was $8, they would say that's $5, not that it's $10. So they were like, the $8 price point was the highest differential, going from like 8 to 5 is 3 versus like 9 to 10 is 1, blah, blah, you know. So like it worked a lot because a lot of people who bought it were like, it's $5, I'll buy it. It's pretty smart. I'm just gonna quickly edit a bit more. Honestly, on them, yeah. Did you ever get to give away the codes for that super rare gun skin? Yeah, we did marbles on stream instead of the Kahoot. I mean, we did the Kahoot and then we did marbles on stream for them. Did we ever play Repo? I've never played Repo. Is $8 with tax not something like 9, 10 or something? I mean, uh, North America is the only place, or not only place, but one of the only places where they actually add tax after. Most other countries, it would be listed as $8 with tax included. Do you want to? It's basically a lethal company, right? Also, someone asked if I played Hightail. I've been seeing a lot of people talk about that. It's actually doing insanely well right now on Twitch. Yeah, why not? It got DDoS and stuff. From what I've seen, I'm also down for either. I'll consider it as a game. I want to play a lot of friend slop games for the channel. Now I'm doing more variety. Like Mondays are my variety day. But I also need to like focus on FPS games as well. So I'm trying to alternate. So like this week was Hell Let Loose. Next week's gonna be a video of the last time we played RV there yet, and then I'm gonna try to get another gunner game. We'll see though. Okay, let me just quickly finish editing the TikTok. Saw a YouTube video about the whole Kahoot quiz debacle. That was crazy. Yeah, that was just sad. Siege cheaters will do anything. Alright, I finished cutting it all together. No, let me just do subtitles. Luckily, the queue is long. Just keep Lethal Company in mind. I found a clip of you and Ben, and Peter sneaking around those dogs, and someone pressed a whoopee cushion, so we all got killed. That was Peter. Fucking Peter. Peter's literally the biggest troll in any game. I never knew he was that much of a troll. When we played RV there yet, we were like on a teetering point of like about to get out of a situation and we could continue on, and he's like, fuck it, we ball, gets in the driver's seat and just floors it and crashes, and we die. And Cheat is doing good. Cheats were back up for 2 days and went back down. I can't comment too much on cheats because I haven't seen any, but I mean, I guess I can comment that I haven't seen any cheats, which is good. I assume things are going well, though. People still tell me that cheats are everywhere, but I don't see cheats anywhere. I love gaming with Peter. I wish I could say the same. What should I call this TikTok? Siege or compensation for siege outage? I feel like compensation is too complicated of a word for TikTok people, but I don't know what else I'd call it. You'd argue that Repo's better than Lethal? I really liked Lethal for the whole like one person at base with the walkie-talkie thing. That was really cool. Free. I can't use the word free. So one thing I've learned with TikTok is if you use the word free or try to say like, reward claim, it does not recommend your TikTok because it thinks you're trying to scam people, which is just like insane. Because yeah, whenever there's like Twitch drops or whenever I've done things being like log in to get this, I have to avoid saying like it's free, it's a reward, it's a prize or anything. It just won't recommend it. Gift. I'm gonna stick with compensation. It's complicated, but at least I don't think it'll get flagged. Gift, I think, might also get flagged. Okay, I'm just gonna focus on editing this TikTok for a second. What are we at now? We're at 11 minutes on the queue. Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna hopefully finish this before we actually find a match. I don't think we're gonna find a match anytime soon, though, so. Also, chat, while I'm focusing on editing, so you guys can say something that I'll look at in a second. What are some other good friend swap games that are out right now? Or even recommendations for games like more like Hell Let Loose, so I can just make more variety content. Why not ranked? I'm solo. Yeah. Subtitles so far good. Still don't know if I have to censor swear words on TikTok or not. I always do it just to be safe. I want to call Stardew a friend slot. We are playing Stardew tomorrow though. Enlisted, never heard of that. I've already played Ready or Not. Not playing Fortnite. Tarkov, I've already started playing, but it's not really friend slot. That's more. I guess that's more FPS. But none of my friends like it. Helldivers 2. One of my friends played Helldivers 2 recently, and he said like it's been a year since he played it, and then he's just like it's exactly the same as when we left it. I'm almost done. What the fuck was that? All right, perfect timing. I just finished editing the TikTok. You can try Squad. I feel like I've heard of that before. My friends and I played Fall Guys the other day and it was so much fun. I actually have some footage. Maybe I should eventually upload it. I have some footage from like a year ago where me, Evan, Kit, and Annie played Fall Guys for like 2 hours and won like 6 games. Monster Hunter. I know Ben's playing Monster Hunter. I think he's been playing it with Shane a lot, but I never really enjoyed Monster Hunter. I played it for a little bit. I just didn't find it that interesting. Like, I went through the tutorial and I was like, eh. I played better games. So far, out of all my variety videos, though, Hell Let Loose did the best. It did better than Battlefield, which was very surprising. Crab cam. That was pretty good. Until we played with Dev Bro, who fucking sweat his ass off and ruined it for everyone. Am I blind? Apparently there's a head angle there that I can't really see. Oh, she crouched. I think she was shooting me through those head holes all in the back. Maybe I'm just blind, I can't tell. Okay, well, I'm dead. Let me quickly try to upload this TikTok. I assume people are more interested in the compensation than the, what's it called? Than the marketplace being down until year 11, but I'll upload both. So this guy's actually frying people. What happened? I don't remember. DevBro was just like so sweaty that he was sliding everywhere or like jump or slide canceling. It was just he sweated way too hard and then made the game unfun because he would win every time. Any recommendations to make my movements more fluid and less bot-like? You'll just learn as time goes on. I still look like a bot, and I've been playing for 10 years. Also, chat, how's Hightail been? Also, second question, is Hightail a multiplayer game? I've been seeing everyone talk about it non-stop, and I feel like it's something that I probably should look into, but I have not actually looked into at all. Sure, it's time to create a Minecraft server. I'd also thought about that, but with Hightail, I was like, you know, made by the people who made all the Minecraft servers, so I'm like, I think. Or is it? No, that's Hypixel. I assume it's the same company. Yes, it is made by Hypixel. And it is multiplayer. So is it like a story, or is it like a, like World of Warcraft type thing, where you're just like running around and you get quests and stuff? Like, what is it like? Modded Minecraft. See, I've heard the opposite. That people are like, it is not Minecraft. I'm saying to stop saying that it's Minecraft. Thank you. Oh my god, he's got all the denaries in here. he was holding the upper angle. 2 people there. Why do I use the vertical grip instead of the angled grip? Because angled grip is useless. The only grip that actually is worth bringing is the vertical grip. All the other ones are useless. Even with the DMR, where you're going to have like almost no recoil because of muzzle brake, it's still worth it to have vertical grip to make sure you have absolutely 0 recoil. More story driven, however, because of the riot, the game is found blown to high pixel reacquiring the game only 2.5 months ago. Not fully complete with the story, and they don't want you to buy it if you're looking to play a fleshed out story. Okay, so I'm very unfamiliar with the situation. What happened? Riot owned Hypixel? That is something that I'm unaware of. I'm sure you're still causing havoc in ranked. I haven't played ranked in a while, but the game itself has been really good for a bit. They bought it and then canceled it. How do you even do that? So this Vinca still has an extra boost left with 10 seconds. Yeah, use this more often. Especially when you only have 1 HP. He's gone back and forth like 10 times.
He's 1 on side.
Yeah. Take care, Stove. Wait, I forgot to tweet that I'm live. Hypixel sold Hightail to Riot, but Riot didn't do shit and canceled the game, so Hypixel bought it back from Riot. Those sound like typical Riot. Riot, like, loves to just waste money. So, the one thing I'm kind of confused about with chat. So, Riot bought it. Hightail bought it back. And then what, released it within like 2 months of buying it back? Or do I have the timeline wrong? Because then that makes it sound like the game was almost done and Riot just didn't want to take it over the finish line. Oh, it is quite unfinished. I thought it was basically done except for what Chad said, the story not being done. And then I would assume, did they just buy back for the same price they paid for it? Or was it like they lost money or they made money? That doesn't surprise me in the slightest, though. I didn't know this until more recently, but Riot is just like known in the industry to just blow money, like an unbelievable amount of money, and then just rely on Valorant and League of Legends to carry them through all the money they spend. He lost a lot of money, but he hinted at 10 to 20 million. I feel like that can't be right. There's no way they would require 10 to 20 million more to buy it back. Just know if I run across there, I'm gonna die. I'm taking the safe way. Legion was right above me as well. It didn't even matter. I was outside of him. He pre-fired me. Pretty sure Riot paid upward of 20 million for it in 2020. But still, like, I don't know. If you buy a game, do nothing with it for 4.5 years, and then cancel it, no way you're going to sell it for the same price. Or no way they're going to buy it for the same price. Like, who would buy it back for the same price they paid? They bought it for 140 million. God damn. What are we talking about? Hightail. The one description for Hightail that I've heard that a lot of people agree with is that it's not modded Minecraft. It's not Minecraft story. They're like, it's 3D Terraria. I don't know how accurate that is, but that's what I've heard everyone say. I've heard a lot of good things about it, Jack. How's the play 60-second ad thing work? We'll see. You redeem it. Then we play a 60-second ad. It's quite in depth. Close. If I had taken him half a second longer to decide on that, he would have got off his drone and killed me. Still was looking for me there. Heard him move after I threw it. Should have waited. I thought I saw him on the left. He was on the right. Me working for Amazon, actual free Prime sub. Do you actually get Prime for working for Amazon? Because when my friend worked for Amazon, he said they didn't give them anything. He said everything, even like Prime, they had to pay for themselves, which is just insane to me.
I just love dicks, bro.
Okay, I also have to edit the other TikTok talking about the marketplace. Thanks to Den0. Different benefits for different positions. I mean, he was like a senior software engineer. Maybe I could be misremembering. Maybe he did get Prime for free. I just remember asking about his benefits for that stuff, and he's just like, "We don't get anything for free. We had to buy everything ourselves." They just still get a lot of tech perks, you know. But I remember him being like, "No, we don't get Amazon shit for free." And that's very much not true, Josh. Usually, the biggest companies are the stingiest ones, like Facebook or Meta, Apple, Google, Amazon are usually the more stingy ones. It's the startups that give you a lot of free shit. Apple's the only one that does. I feel like I've heard the opposite. Apple doesn't give shit. I've heard the big thing that Apple gives its employees is just discounts. Well, I'm like half joking to him. We didn't even get that Tesla. You know who I learned gives amazing discounts to their employees for their products? Ford. Apparently, you can buy a Ford truck for like cost, which is like 50% off or something. Because they want all of their employees to have Fords. Because Ford wants money. They don't make money that way. Work for Mercedes and we can get a car for MSRP. Isn't that just normal price? MSRP is like what everyone should be paying for it. I don't think that's a deal. I think you're getting scammed. Okay. Almost done editing this TikTok as well. I don't know what car I'd go after the Tesla is gone, to be honest. Wait, you have a Tesla, Josh? What do you mean? I got a my perf. What does that mean? It's not brushed over and unusable. They're working on it. It's just apparently a very complex thing. A Model Y Performance? So when the fuck do you have that car? What did Rob post in our group chat? Oh, Forza. You've had it for like 2 years? I don't believe that. Did you get a deal on it or something? You sound so shocked, Chris. Josh is a hardworking man. Josh literally, Josh is the epitome of woe is me, I'm so poor. And he has a Model Y performance model. I don't know. All right. I got my other TikTok done. Well, I finished editing it. Now I need to do subtitles. I'm going $5 on the phone. Poor. See? In what world should I expect Josh to have a Tesla? He's poor because he has the Tesla. I did do the same thing. You know what? Josh is just following in my footsteps. I was banned in Twitch chat for spamming 3 years ago. Tyrell, give us your Twitch username. I'm gonna be a millionaire soon. Has been nice to look at my investment account recently. It's actually been going up, up, up. Tyrelly. Let's see. Bro, you gotta be honest. You weren't even banned for spamming. 3 years ago, you said the same message 5 times in a row, which is spam, sure. But you were saying, come check out my stream. You were self-promoting. You said, come check out my stream. I'm opening 300 packs. Who banned him? Me. Tell you what, Tyrell. I'm sending your username over to Josh. He can decide whether he unbans you or not. Head mod duty. He's black. Surely I unban him. I fucking knew. That's exactly why I sent it to Josh. I was like, I bet he's gonna say that. You're so predictable, Josh. I knew you were gonna be like, he's a brother. So predictable. I'm just surprised I couldn't watch the stream. I remember I changed it so that banned people can't watch stream just on Saturday because of the whole Kahoot thing. I was trying to get the cheaters out of stream, but it didn't work. Imagine it's his friend. What's happening at the marketplace I just joined? Well, I'm actually just editing the TikTok about it right now. Basically, they said marketplace is not coming back until year 11. But they didn't say when in year 11. Josh will let anyone in his home with you that look distressed. You're not wrong. Okay, I'm almost done editing this TikTok. Okay. Oh my god, as soon as I'm about to finish the TikTok, every time we find a match. Okay. TikTok done. Marketplace. TikTok. I would if I can get a threesome with you and Josh. We're gonna take them to
Yo,
Japan.
Knife, how old are you? What level of elderly are we talking? Are you vintage? Yeah, that's vintage.
I'm vintage?
Home Slice, you're low-key antique.
I'm antique.
How much would you fetch on eBay?
Damn.
You are in your prime.
Don't
You
feel
just
bad, Chief. I'm 28, so I'm right there with you.
Yeah, he's older than you. He's better than you in every way. He's
I'll-
probably got more experience too.
I heard a kid in the background. He's definitely older.
Home Slice, he's 28. That makes him 38. That makes him older than you, but then he's better than you. That can't make sense.
Why does he just assume he's better than me? What's our whole Kahoot debacle? I looked into the whole Kahoot cheat thing a bit. Find out how they were doing. It appears for most Kahoot cheats hacks, you need the UUID of the Kahoot session. Your UUID is normally invisible, but it shows up on some screen. Example, Kahoot crash notification screen. That's why cheating got so extreme after the first crash, because the ID was visible. If you ever want to do a Kahoot again, maybe put a black bar or something over your URL. I think the one issue, I'd have to just have a black bar there all the time, because it automatically swapped it from, you know, actual game to the Kahoot crash page without me being able to choose. Also, shouldn't it be different every time? Or does it not work like that? Ooh, that's diffuser.
Buck bathroom. Diffuser is on Oryx.
Oh, had a free kill there. I didn't hear him coming, so still, what's it called? Deafened from the flash. I should have killed him the first time he peeked. Also, Taro, looks like Josh did unban you, so let me know if you're still having issues. Because I know last time this happened where even if we unbanned someone, it still said they couldn't watch the stream. Might just deactivate that again. I'll go back to Nitro. So, Velk. Okay, while I'm waiting for the run to start, I'll also upload the marketplace.
Yo, Knife,
TikTok.
doesn't that Valk skin cost like $50? You must be rich. Can you be my sugar daddy?
You just joked about selling feet pics. I mean,
So is that a yes to being my sugar daddy?
it's on you.
Why not make it 5?
He
I'm
sounds.
a good one, trust. None of them are tight like me.
He sounds a lot like Josh. Always wanting money from me. All of Zen's scripts going around. Aim assist isn't aim assist like Zim. Zim is mouse and keyboard. Yeah, all that stuff. Zim, Cronus, all this stuff is cheating on console. It'll be popular forever. I don't think it's ever gonna go away. That was Blitz. Josh, you can't say eat the rich when you have a Tesla performance. That's some rich shit. I don't even have a performance model. It's too expensive. On the left. Thought I heard her by the vending machine. Unfortunate. We haven't had a cam here. What's the point of me going Valk if dead people aren't going to use cams? You have 2 Teslas in a mansion, 100K chair, 10K headphones. Alright. I was looking at Porsches. I was looking at it because I was asking chat what they think about other electric cars. I wasn't looking at it because I'm going to buy one. My car's 8 years old. Still works perfectly fine, so I'm not getting rid of it anytime soon. What state do I think Siege would have been in if it didn't go free to play? I don't know. Because we don't know how many players the game would have had if it stayed Like, you had to pay for it. I don't know how much the play base has gone up because of free-to-play. My PC is older than your car. Well, that's on you. PCs are cheap. Well, they were cheap. They're not cheap anymore. Used to be able to buy a very good PC from Costco for like $1,000. I mean, you're telling me that like a $1,000 PC that you buy like once every 8 years isn't cheap? For a 1 in every 8-year purchase, I'd say that's pretty cheap. Would you hold it against Ubisoft if the game went back to being paid for but at a lower price point? I don't think they'll ever... if they did do that, I wouldn't hold it against them. I wouldn't really care, but I don't think they'll ever do that because that would just, like, kill any free-to-play players that they brought in. A $1,000 PC won't last you 8 years performance-wise. I mean, sure, if you want to play, like, you know, Fallout 7 on ultra graphics in the year 2038, sure, it won't work then, but most games it still works pretty fine. My friend had a PC that was probably around 1,500 or so 10 years ago that he only just recently upgraded. We traded. He just kept shooting right above me constantly. He didn't even hit me. I got scammed. Why does my team keep looking so lost? But the enemy team looks so good. Like, he just stood there and let him shoot his legs like 15 times and then still repeat the same angle. Doesn't feel like my teammates are as good as them. Was the 6th Invitational? The finals weekend is the 13th to the 15th. I don't know if they've actually released dates for when the play days are. What about the red dot C makes you pick it over the other good one-time sites? I don't like the... what's it called? Reflex, because I hate aiming at a triangle. So I actually took my gridlock. That's crazy. Okay. Yeah, I don't like aiming at a triangle, and red dot C, I think statistically out of all the other sites has the least amount of housing. No system is going to last 8 years with how poorly a lot of devs are optimizing their games these days. I mean... Again, people say that, but, like, there are some pretty old systems that still run a lot of games. And there's also, like... If you are the type of person who's going to be buying every single new, like, $80 title and wanting to run it max, or, like, run it really well, you're probably not going to spend only $1,000 on a PC. The whole point of the argument was that it was an overall cheap purchase for how many years of entertainment you get out of it. Invitational starts on the 2nd. Is that confirmed? I haven't really been following dates and stuff. Oh, it is. Group stage is the 2nd to the 6th. Okay, that's good to know. I'm gonna try to book everything today so that I can Get Josh and Ben locked in for Invitational. I want to see Pulse, but looks like he's not using his scanner anywhere. God, he actually made me jump. I knew he was gonna hold that too. Oh, I just saw him. I didn't realize that was his
Trash,
elbow
way to
that I
go.
saw.
Love you.
Right there. Thank God he moved. And when will Siege stop being profitable for me? Majority of creators have already left, if not branched out to other games, and there's less content available. Should viewers stop expecting too much? I mean, I have already said I'm gonna just start doing one variety video a week until either I run out of content or whatever, but I'm just gonna keep doing it because Siege is not gonna be around forever. Siege is still doing decent, but not amazing. I know a lot of creators have already had to shift from like paying editors and thumbnail artists to doing everything themselves again because they're just not making enough money. Which sucks, obviously. To have it be basically a whole production company and then boil down to just being you because it's not paying enough, it's just shitty. Why do variety streams too? I would like to, but the issue is like, generally, in order to stay ahead of content, I need to just keep streaming Siege, and then every day I take off Siege for stream is content that I miss out on for YouTube, and it makes it harder to stay ahead of schedule. So I could do variety streams, but it's just going to start compounding the issue. And then I could do extra streams, but then that's a lot more work and a lot of effort for something that's not going to make me much money at all. So I'm in a weird place where it's like, do I just accept the loss and just not worry about it and just play it until it dies? Or do I eat the loss and then just like try to branch out as much as I can, even though it's not really ever worked? Because Siege is so different that Siege viewers don't want to watch anything but Siege. Lego stream was fun. Lego stream is fun, but it's expensive. I'll not be doing Lego streams all the time because I'll be spending more money than I'm making. It's not good for me. Means I can't might go for the wall. Actually, he just got Oryx. Oh my god, I was about to look away and punch the barricade as he peeked. That was such piss poor timing. Oh no. Fuse is still on the roof. What are you doing up there, Bright? Oh my god. 3 seconds left and he's still holding the roof. Tough. More Battlefield. The issue with Battlefield is just like everyone stopped playing it. They also, in my opinion, they've kind of dropped the ball on how they were handling Battlefield 6 because they had a lot of issues. So there was a lot of hype with Battlefield 6 and a lot of hype with RedSec. People really liked it. And they had a whole tournament plan that I was going to be a part of. It was a $1 million or $1.6 million tournament. And then they dropped a patch for the game the day before the tournament. It destroyed the game. It made it unplayable and not work for the tournament. So then they cancel the tournament for now. They're like, we're going to do it later. And then they go on Christmas break. Game is still buggy, has a lot of issues. Come back, they fix it. And then they just announced that they've delayed Season 2 of Battlefield 6 until, I think, mid to late February. So then it's like, well, that means the tournament's probably going to get delayed until Season 2. And then all the hype is going to be gone by then. So it's like, how have they just like completely bungled it? And no, there's been no content lately for Battlefield 6 because they released the Christmas update, but then all that included was just like, I think one new gun and then a, what's it called? Like a winter version of a map that they already had. So it wasn't even like content, you know? It was just the same shit. So yeah,
I just love Dex,
they need
bro.
to do something about it. They need to
Marketplace in
release
Y11.
more content.
Does that mean we get actual content in Y12?
Thanks for 21 months, Venray. Also missed a sub from V Zadani. Doesn't make actual content here 12. Honestly, probably. Playing a week or two ago, I was having a lot of fun, but it's not something I can play like every day. Same with a lot of stuff. They definitely need more and better map variety. Yeah, the map variety is pretty bad in Battlefield 6 as well. Alright, I'm going to post the compensation TikTok to Instagram right now. Oh, fuck, I didn't put the hashtags. Okay, give me a second. I'll have to wait for it to post and then delete it. There's no boats. Honestly, I am fine with them having no boats. I hated boats in Battlefield. All the water maps where you had to spawn on the boat, and if there was like the big carrier and there was no boats, you just had to swim. It was awful. I mean, they've been trying to do that more, Iceman. They've been doing creator, they call them creator rumbles, creator royales, whatever, but they have been trying to do that more. Imagine spending all that time and money developing a game and then just shooting yourself in the foot multiple times shortly after release. I mean, I also understand it because they can't just like, they can't just do things quickly. I know a lot of people in the community tend to just be like, well, like the developer should just release more maps. They should just do this. But it's like, you can't just do that. If you could just do that, they would do it all the time. So I understand that, they can't just release a lot more stuff whenever we want it. But it does suck that even with Call of Duty absolutely floundering this year, like I think this is the worst selling Call of Duty of all time, from my understanding, or at least worst performing Call of Duty of all time. Like Battlefield had such a huge opportunity, and it feels like they capitalized on it at the beginning and then just they stopped. Bro, the post takes forever to actually go on Instagram, so I can't delete it. I need to delete it because I didn't put the fucking hashtags on it. It should have stopped after 2. 2 Call of Duties? I mean, COD 4 was fun. Dude, my game said we just played you. GG. That matchmaking today has been interesting. Your team seemed to be way more competent than mine. My team was fun, but a lot of them did not seem to know what they were doing. Thanks for sub, Bokum. The last decent COD was Cold War. I played Cold War. That one was pretty ass. I mean, I played Zombies Cold War. That Zombies was terrible. There should never be a zombies mode where you can just use an ability to go invincible and invisible and just walk through zombies and do whatever you want. It was so bad. I think it would be a no pro or X pro zone. Just let the creators have fun doing something. I'm old enough to remember Twitch Rivals when King George shit stomped their opposition. Yeah, so Twitch Rivals was overall really good, and then they started implementing rules like that. But then, yeah, people would always go around it because, like, at the end of the day, it is for money. Like, I'm not gonna fault King George, but like every time, even if there was rules of no pros, he would like just get up and coming pros and like top 100 champs. I'm like, bro, we can't beat that. But like, it is for money, so I don't blame him for doing that. But we were just like trying to have fun, and every other squad is trying their best to win as much money as they can. Battlefield did get him though. Didn't Battlefield blow COD sales out of the water? I can't stand COD now. Black Ops 6 Zombies was fun for about a month. Basically Cold War Zombies. If it's basically Cold War Zombies, that sounds awful. Apparently, COD underperformed to Black Ops 6. Like, Black Ops 7 to Black Ops 6 underperformed by 82% on Steam. And in European markets was 63% lower than Battlefield 6. In the first 26 days, Black Ops 7 sold 400 copies or 400k copies on Steam, when Black Ops 6 in the same period sold 2.3 million. Damn. That is such an insane drop. What was wrong with Cold War Zombies? It was just boring. Now, that being said, like, I didn't play zombies since Black Ops 1 or World at War. Like, those were really good zombies because you were, like, confined to a place. You actually had to plan to survive. The new zombies are, like, you literally can just last as long as you want because there are so many cheat codes in it that you just don't ever die, which just makes it boring to me. Black Ops 3 is the best zombies game. I never played it. I do feel like I know people are going to get mad at me when I say this. I feel like zombies went downhill once people started training and like easily killing everyone with like one burst, which I think was like Black Ops 3 time. Black Ops 1, I remember it was still because, you know, we were young and it was new, but it was very easy to die. Like, I know there's always been people who will like just do trains forever, but like, I feel like it's just too easy now. Like, I remember being, how old would I have been? I would have been like probably grade 8, grade 9, playing like zombies, and we would struggle to get past like wave 20. A 2-hit down system. What is it now? I feel like when I played last time, it felt like we could just stay alive forever. Okay, I finally posted on Instagram, but it's still finalizing. I really got into it with Black Ops 3. I think that game was amazing. So I never really played any of the CODs past Modern Warfare 3. But I would always play zombies whenever we'd go to our friends or my friend's house and they would have zombies. Now you have armor, jug augments, etc. to give you more chances. See, I don't mind that if you have to really grind for it and it takes forever and it's like, you know, very costly, but whenever I played COD, it was like, oh, you can just get it. And I feel like even your base was very strong. Bro, is this Instagram thing gonna post? God, Instagram is so ass. It takes so long to post that I can't even delete it. Oh, it finally went. How do I delete? Oh, yeah. Okay, now we can post it again. This time with hashtags. All right. Now I posted it right. I played Black Ops 2 Zombies before that, but never had my own console, so wasn't able to play that much. Probably why I like Black Ops 3 more, and there's a lot of classic maps. I think that's also a big issue with both like just games in general, but also modes specifically like zombies, where the game is only really good when you bring back classics. Which I think is a big issue with Battlefield 6 is like all the maps people want back aren't back in the game, which is also bad because that means like, man, map design has just gone downhill if all new maps are just like not as good as old maps. Because like Battlefield 6, I find everyone just wants Operation Metro back. And we've been wanting it back for a long time and they just won't add it back. But it's like, damn, why are the new maps so bad that we are still wanting a Battlefield 3 map? I don't care what anyone says. Exo Zombies was so fucking good. Okay, I don't know if it was that one, Josh. I feel like it was. I remember just making fun of a zombies one because I saw it was like a random. It was an old Siege streamer who moved to COD, and I was watching them play zombies, and they were on like wave 97 solo, and it was like a gladiator stadium that they were in, and all the zombies were gladiators or like Roman soldiers, whatever, and they would just train for like 15 minutes and then use one blast from a ray gun or something to just kill them all. I was like, wow, this looks so fucking boring. I don't know if that was the same one. People are saying Black Ops 4. Still, sounds awful. I remember the one time we played zombies for Cold War was me, Skittles, and Roy, because Roy really wanted to do some Easter eggs, so he had his chat guiding him. Nothing to do with like Roy or Skittles, but that was like the most boring thing we've ever done. It was like 3 hours in, and it was just not rewarding because it was zombies where you just run around and you kill them all for free. And then if I ever got down because I was on a brand new account, they would use their phantom ethereal ability to go invincible, pick me up, and then save me. I'm like, this is just not fun. And then they were trying to do an Easter egg, and I didn't know Easter eggs and zombies are so unnecessarily complicated, where it was like, you had to like go to this box, turn 90 degrees to the left, go up, click this one key on his keyboard, do this. I'm like, how's this fun? Why is your voice so deep? Because I went through puberty. You'll get there one day. I remember one of my friends tried to get me into the new zombies, was bored out of my mind. I feel like the new zombies is just like, you have to be like an old player, like an old zombies player to really want to play it. Otherwise, like, there's no compelling reason to play it. Who the fuck asked a question like that? YouTube chatters. Yeah. I'll try something dumb. I feel like that's my go-to saying. I'm gonna try something dumb.
Main lobby. I was gonna come to kitchen.
Oh. That's so unfortunate. What? Oh. I was like, oh, this was breakable. Well, did a whole lot of nothing. Also, apparently I never hit the, what's his name? Castle. So I didn't get an assist there. Back, what did I miss? You missed like another 20-minute queue, and then I think we lost. How many games did we play today? I guess we played 2 already. We lost the last game. 5-minute 30-second queue. I think that was after I restarted it like twice. I think for each match I've reached like an 11-minute queue. Maybe not this one.
I just love decks, bro.
Wow, I thought Varsity
go
stopped
basement, I'll
streaming,
go
but just
striker.
realized my new phone has me signed out on everything, so then
Also,
I
my
logged in and
TikTok,
now it's the best day
I went
ever.
live. I did not upload it for Instagram. We'll see which one does better, and then I'll post that one on YouTube. I thought Varsity stopped streaming, but just realized my new phone has me signed out of everything. I logged in, now it's the best day ever. Okay. Hi, Mikey. The reason for queue times getting so long, I think player base is just lower than it has been, and or like than it was previously, and on top of that we have like it's a weekday, you know, like dead hours. Great fucking time for my drone to distract them. That sounds so close. Yeah, I hit my water bottle. My aim, holy. Pushed up. Okay, let me move my plate and stuff, because I smacked the shit out of my water bowl and my plate there. I just don't want to do that again. I'm gonna knock over my bottle soon. Also fucking pinched my ring finger on that. That's on me. One sec. Annie just sent me something she wants me to look at. What is this? Okay, I'll swap after. I don't know who I'll go. Devs make players want to hate the game equals lower player base. I quit. It's the best thing I've ever done after 11 years of Diamond/Champ ranked. So, I would disagree on the whole dev makes players want to hate the game. I think the devs want the game to be a certain way, and you hate it because you want it to be a different way. For example, you have like everyone hates when the devs slow down the game, but the devs, every dev that's ever worked on Siege has always said they want the game to be slower. They don't want the game to be as fast as it is. I'll just go through and go for the wall. He's casting that. So people always get pissed because they're like, well, why are you like removing my quick leaning and stuff? And it's like, well, because the devs have said forever that they don't want the game to be that fast. And they're like, well, I hate the game now. It's like, well, that's on you for really, really wanting something that they specifically said they don't want in the game. Oh yeah, I'd disagree on the whole devs are making players hate the game. It's just, you want the game to be something it's not. My team takes control of the balcony. I'll jump in and plant, or not plant, breach the wall. I'm afraid I'm gonna get swung from the janitor. Oh, Nomad's not holding main lobby at all. Bro. He's just sitting on drones. Why is he... I guess he got into a fight with the castle and just... I don't know. Instead of... Actually, no, because the castle was looking at me. There's no way he got in a fight with the castle. I don't know how he lost his HP. But... Nomad really just left me to die there. Okay, no, this guy, he's gotta be new. What am I watching? Alex, I'm no sis. He's a plat? Level 300? I don't know how I feel about that. The profile photo is crazy. True. It was the overall ranked 1.0 to 2.0 switch, as before it was a grind. Now it's just too many people in high ranks with minimal skill. Ruined it for me. I'm actually curious how much it genuinely changed how many people are in the high ranks, because I don't think it's actually changed that much. Because they've always released, or not always, but they have been releasing the percentage of the player base that's up high in the ranks, and it's not much higher than it was before. I think the issue is that instead of it being only top 1,000 or champs, it's now anyone can reach champ because it's just a number you have to reach. So then people think there's a lot more, but it's actually the same as it was before. But no. We do not know for sure. This season, a lot of plats should not be plats. I know this is not what you're saying right now, because you're saying that guy, how's he plat? But I think that was actually a bigger issue before with ranked 1.0, is that a lot of people would get to plat that shouldn't be in plat. Because all they'd have to do is win like 5 placement games, and they'd automatically get plat, which was really bad. I mean, I do agree overall that ranked 2.0 is bad. I think the only people who will argue against that is Ubisoft. But, I guess it's because I never played ranked a lot. I always preferred unranked, so I guess it doesn't affect me as much. One of the cheaters from the Kahoot is in my YouTube chat right now asking to get unbanned. Yeah, not happening, bro. Oh, he's just in. I didn't realize there was still someone just sitting there. She didn't even realize I was there. Oh my god. I could have got a free kill there. Was it the melee guy? It was. I just banned him on YouTube chat. Do you have to message to keep your streak, Craig? Actually, there's no way, because there was someone who put in like a 70-day streak who I've like never seen in chat before. Any new games I'm looking forward to? I've just stopped keeping up with new releases, and I just play games that other friends tell me about. I used to always like keep track of everything, be like, oh, when's this game coming out? I don't care anymore. Mikey, I assume you are genuinely asking if people like that file type, but you have to know what that sounds like you're saying. Especially in the big 2026 year. I'll just reinforce literally everything. That's a flop, by the way. What else would I be asking? People use PDF as a way to say pedophiles. So you just asked my chat, does anyone here like pedophiles? That guy to have bought his account with how he's playing. I don't know. Ranked 1.0 is easy to get plat. Ranked 2.0, I don't even know what it takes. One thing I did think about doing was buying a new account and ranking it up to see what rank I would get now in rank 2.0 with the new system, or like with the more up-to-date system. Because I got champ with rank 2.0 in Solar Raid, where it gave everyone champ, and now I'm just stuck in champ. So I'm curious what I would get now. For sure, yeah. Why don't you? One, I do feel like it is a very cheap way to get content to play on alt accounts or Smurf accounts or anything like that. That being said, I played on one yesterday, but that's because I could not find any matches on my main account. I had to go to an alt account. I just didn't expect it to be that low of a level or that low of a rank. But we'll see. I have 2 videos basically from yesterday's stream, like 1.5. Those will be coming out over the next week. If those videos do really, really well, I might have to resort to smurfing content because, you know, gotta do what pays the bills. That guy just answered you in game chat. I don't think he did. Hmm. I'll just go my orcs. Yeah, that's kind of what I thought, Renyar. I have other accounts I could just use. That way I wouldn't have to level anything up. But I don't know if that's worth doing. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see how the video comes out on, I think it comes out on Monday or Tuesday of next week. Did I get a hightail? I did not. The reason I don't want to use one of the other two accounts I have is because they have reached Plat and Diamond before. So I'm like, if I play on them, I'm just going to get immediately put into Plat and Diamond lobbies. I want to be put on like an actual new account. But I've also heard that brand new accounts, if you do well, just get put into Champ very, very quickly. Can I hit X rank by only playing these ops? Yeah, but then I could only use the account, or like 5 videos out of an account. Plus with rank 2.0, it could be like 2 games before I reach the next tier. Because what would be nice is if I did buy another account to rank up, or to play solo queue ranked on, I could get a lot of content just leveling that account up. How did he just run past Capcan? He must have been hiding. Damn, Curybot. Ooh. Okay. My team sucked ass. That's been me all day. Play on my account so we can play Siege together. It's leveled up. Honestly, I should just use some of my friends' accounts. Like Peter's account or something. Actually, no, Peter's account has reached Diamond. I should use Josh's, because Josh's account reached, like, Silver. Or Ben's. I think for 24 months from M-Dog, by the way. I missed that sub. I have a very legitimate 9-year-old account with 45 minutes played. And the varsity charm. Ooh, that is huge. Sorry, I finally just put the schedule for SI into my minions Discord to see who's going to be covering for stream while I'm gone. Doesn't using other people's account go against terms of service? Bro, if Spoy and Skittles can do it nonstop, why can't I? Actually, I can't say for sure. I don't know if Spoy does that. I know he uses other accounts. I don't know if they're his accounts. But I know Skittles just uses his stream, like his chat's accounts. Josh stream again. Well, we'll see what he can cover. I didn't realize there's so few days. I thought it was gonna be like, actually, I guess not so few. I thought there would be 2 more days. Also, my stomach is rumbling, I think from the lasagna Annie made yesterday. Like gurgling. I'm gonna run to the washroom, so I'm not gonna queue until I get back, just in case. Alright, I'm back. I did not die. I survived. Bro gonna shit his pants. No. Annie just got a lasagna from Costco yesterday. It did not sit well with her, but hasn't been too bad for me. My stomach's just been more gurgly today. Anyone else put their hand under when they poop and ease the turd in slowly so you don't get the nasty splash? After the story you told me, Mikey, I would not be surprised. I would not be surprised if you actually did that. Fill a void between rounds if Siege was to become a live action movie. Who would cast for each of the characters? Ron Swanson would be Warden. That's all I know. Or what's his name? Nick Offerman. So, Mikey, I assume you don't care if I tell the story. As best as I can remember it. He pushes it back in for pleasure. My one friend asked us that. He's just like, we were all just sitting around chatting, and he's just like, do you guys ever just like poop and it feels good? I was like, I feel like relief. And he's just like, no, like it feels good. I'm like, no. And he's like, oh. It's not my fault. Okay. So, from my understanding, if I'm remembering the story correctly, Mikey told us that he went to a handicap washroom at the gym, I think, or somewhere. And when he went to poop, there was no toilet paper. And since it was like a handicap washroom, he was alone in this room. And he was like trying to wander around looking for toilet paper. Couldn't find any. So he did what any man, I guess, would do, which was he essentially scraped the poop off of his butt with his fingers and then would wash it in between each swipe. Don't think I would do that. Chat, do we think that's a... Well, for me, I would have just like put my shorts on, waddled to the next bathroom, and found toilet paper. I just died. I'd sacrifice a sock. I might actually kill myself. All of these sound like better options than what Mikey did. So he used the paper towels. He said there's no paper products of any kind in there. I would just like, because he already said it was a clean poop that you barely would have had to wipe it anyways. You just put your underwear back on, you waddle to the next bathroom while clenching your cheeks, and you look for toilet paper in there and you wipe in there. Am I crazy for that? I think that's a very reasonable solution. And it was also like, it was the gym, right, Mikey? So like, there's a lot of washrooms. It was still like wettish. It would have dripped down my leg. Not clean then, Mikey. I don't know what to tell you. Petition for bathroom with bidet. This is, again, this was in at the gym, public gym. It makes my soul quake. There are an infinite number of better options. I would have had to walk past like 8 machines to get to the bathroom. Still. Also, I feel like that's one of the rare times, or not rare times, it is very common, where Europe does it better than North America. The handicap washrooms have a panic button in case you need help. So if we had that in North America, you would have been able to hit that and be like, I need toilet paper. Were the other stalls in use? So he was in a handicap washroom, which is separated from the other ones. It wasn't a stall in a bunch of different washroom, or a bunch of different stalls. It was just its own room. I'm done eating my sandwich. It's alright. We found a game. We don't have to talk about this anymore, chat. It wasn't like a heavy brown poop. Why do you have to use the color? Was it green? Now you got me curious. Those are strictly for medical emergencies. You might get fined if you use that. Why would you get fined? Doesn't it just call the front desk and get them to come check on you before they call 911 or whatever? My point of reference is the IT crowd where I think he hits the panic, or like he pulls the string thing, and then the front desk person comes like, "Do you need help? Like, what's wrong?" And he's just like, and he panics and he just like lays down as if he's disabled. Yeah, Hapsy. I just uploaded it to TikTok, and I think I'm uploading it to Instagram now. Did I post it? I didn't yet. I'm disabled. I'm leg disabled. How did it happen? Acid. Wait, there's times where the staff isn't there, Mikey? I thought even if it was 24/7, there's always at least one staff member there. Otherwise, who keeps the peace? It's a comedy show. To be fair, half the time, they get a somewhat accurate representation of how things work. I didn't know that gyms did that. Just be unstaffed. It's like, what happens if there's an issue? I think Buck is in the room next to me. He's on the windows. My God, Denari, I almost panicked and shot him. It turns into a heroin shooting fight club when the staff leaves. I mean, I just assume that. Oh. I just assume that, you know, you need someone there in case something goes wrong. Otherwise, everyone just panics. One thing I remember for a gym, I wanted to go rock climbing when I was in Ireland in Galway, but the only gym they had for rock climbing was a members only gym, and it was never staffed. You could only get in with a membership. You'd scan it and it would open the door. And I very much contemplated going there and then just like waiting for someone to let me in. I really want to climb there. I'll go cam. I mean, like, if someone were to hurt themselves at the gym, because like at the rock climbing gym, if you hurt yourself in any capacity, like you have to sign some forms and stuff, and like the staff needs to make sure what happened so that, you know, they're not liable or whatever. It's like if someone were to hurt themselves at your gym after hours, then what? They just move on? I know there's a waiver, but they still have to make sure, like, also, like, if, say, something, like, what if there's blood and there's a mess? Like, are they just going to leave it until staff gets there at 7 a.m.? That just seems very dumb, but I guess I'm just assuming worst case scenario. Like, especially in a gym where I feel like the chances of hurting yourself are a lot higher than in a normal place. I feel like you just need someone there for liability.
One outside passport.
Did I just hear myself? This Denari's making a masterpiece right now. How do you even fight this? Someone's head gets cut off. You're acting like, but what I'm saying is that it's completely impossible and unreasonable. But like, people, you know, hurt themselves at the gym, whether it's from like, what's it called? The bar, like, you know, they can't push it, falls on them, it hurts them. All shit like that is very easily possible. Uh-oh. Damn. That shotgun's some ass. With your hand, though, that went back to touching equipment.
Yes, Ben Grimm, he's OP.
It's very rare I'll defend Mikey, but you could say that about anything. That if you touch anything dirty and then wash your hands and go touch something else, that your hand is still dirty. But, like, that's not how it works. Otherwise, if you ever touched anything gross ever, your hand would be permanently tainted for the rest of your life. If they're lifting that weight, they would naturally have a spotter. I think you'd be surprised at how many stupid people go to the gym. Happens a lot. Also, the crazy shit that happens at a gym. I know it's New York, which is very different than everywhere else, but I remember Peter sent me a video, because it was actually his gym where it happened, where someone used a, like, I think it was like a 20-pound dumbbell to throw at someone as a weapon. And then there was like a big fight because of it. Just New York things. I'm just feeling nasty when I see someone get off a machine, they don't use a cleaning wipe. Okay. Question then for the gym goers, the two of you in chat who actually work out. Do you clean a machine before you use it or after? Because I tend to do both, because I'll just like clean it with one and then clean the next one with the same wipe. But I'm like, I would generally prefer to just clean a machine before I use it than after. And then I just assume the next person will also clean it before I use it, or before they use it. I'm like, it just makes more sense for everyone to clean it before instead of after. Everyone's saying both. Okay, but if you had to choose one, before or after, I feel like I'd always prefer to everyone just cleans it before they use it. feel like I'm gonna get hunted by this IQ eventually. Just kidding, she's over here.
One's still in passport. I'm in 14. On ping.
IQ has killed every single person. Might be able to win this just off time. They're taking forever.
IQ's going workshop.
It's not hitting him. I hit him once or twice, but ooh, that was almost real bad. Alright, IQ, I denied your ace. Desk gameplay. Do I care about myself or do I care about others? I always care about myself more than others, but I do care about others. It always goes me and then others. Which I feel like is pretty normal. I think everyone cares about themselves more than others. So going back to the whole wiping thing, I think you wipe the machine before you use it. And then I don't wipe it after. Like, let's say I don't wipe it after. The next person, if they have the same mentality as me, they wipe it before they use it. It's always a clean machine as soon as they want to use it. I don't think that's that crazy.
Yeah, nah, bro. Get off full set. Like, what is that? Why would you buy that gay shit?
Alright. I thought you were just gonna say she's bad, and then he became very bigoted very quickly. Most don't do that though, or at least from what I've seen, they typically wipe that shit down after. But then can you really be mad at other people if you wipe the machine after you use it instead of before? I feel like, I don't think I'm crazy in saying that the standard should be to always wipe before. And that wiping after is not to be expected as much. I'm sure a lot of places say before and after, but I feel like, again, if you're choosing one of the two for the general consensus, it is wipe before use. This breach. Why'd I put my shield away? wondering how he was just alive next to our teammates, but I guess they hadn't really pushed in yet. Do I empty my lint trap before or after drying clothes? Before. You dry your clothes, and then the next time you go to dry it, I always just open the lint trap, clean it out, and then start the dryer. Is that not normal? So you leave a lint trap full of lint? Yeah, but we're not using the machine. I'll always leave it like that. I'm sure Annie would probably kill me for saying that, but that's what I would do. How's that a fire hazard? It's only a fire hazard if you run it. Is it not? Okay, I'm gonna post my other reel now. Wiping afterwards contributes to longevity of the machines. How? Are you telling me that my back sweat is so acidic that the metal bars are falling apart on the machine? So someone on YouTube chat said leave things better than you found them. Common courtesy. Clean before yourself and clean after yourself. Well, again, I'm saying one or the other. I'm saying you either wipe before or after. I feel like the general consensus should always be before. Because I feel like you always wipe before because you can never trust that the person before you wipe down the machine after themselves. Doesn't that just make sense? I feel like any other option makes less sense. Because if you wipe after, you're just assuming everyone else wiped after, but if they didn't, then you're working out on a dirty machine. It's a false dichotomy. Yeah, I know what a dichotomy is. Would you wipe your butt before or after you poop? Though that's not even close to relevant. In that situation, you always have to wipe after because that's the only option. More lint equals more overheating equals more degradation. I still clean out the lint. It's just after. Or before the next time. Like, way after, I mean. Doesn't change anything. Pre-wipe his speedrun strats. Chai keeps trying to come up with all these comparisons for wiping the machines, but none of them actually are relevant. They're saying, like, cleaning your dishes, you wipe them before or after you use them. Wiping your butt, like, that doesn't... It's not a comparison, because it's not valid. Just go pulse. No, match got canceled. No, we won 4-0. Because, okay, listen. If we go back to the whole gym example, the reason why wiping before you use the machine makes the most sense is this. If you wipe before, you don't have to check or do anything other than wipe the machine. Okay? It's just a one-step thing. But in order to use a machine and then wipe it after, you have to trust that the person before you wiped it before you, which might not happen. And then the second is that you then have to go do it, like, work out and then wipe it. So it's a two-step thing. it just makes more sense to always wipe before because it's a one-step thing and you're done. And the chat keeps trying to be like, well, what about everyone else? It's like, well, if everyone else does the same thing, everyone only ever does one step. You just always wipe before, and then that's it. None of this whole, like, well, did they wipe before? Did they wipe after? Do we know? None of that. It's just everyone wipes before they use the machine, and it's simple as that. What's stopping you from wiping after? We already went over this. I normally do wipe after. I normally get the thing, I wipe my machine, and then I wipe the next machine I'm going to use. But I'm saying we're going back to the whole choose one. And everyone's like, well, wiping after always makes more sense. No, it doesn't. Wiping before makes sense. Ooh. Blackbeard. Hold up. What? He just ran up past the barbed wire and my teammate on the stairs didn't stop him? Or he wasn't on the stairs, he was on base, but like, he just let him run up? That's crazy. Are you really trusting everyone else to do it? Again, this is... I don't think anyone in chat understands the whole argument. I don't trust that anyone else would wipe the machine after they use it, so that's why I always wipe it before. So I work out on a clean machine. Done. Easy. Simple as that. I feel like chat is overcomplicating things. Forcing the choice of only one or the other makes the argument pointless. If it makes the argument pointless, then why is everyone arguing so heavily that you always have to wipe after and never before? If the argument was pointless, you wouldn't care so much about one or the other. But you guys do care a lot. Everyone cares a lot that you have to wipe after, never before. Which is just crazy talk. They just pushed into Aqua last time. If you wipe after, you're risking sitting in someone else's booty sweat. If you don't do both, that's exactly the point. You always wipe before, you never risk that, and you always are working out on a clean machine. I was about to say, my concern with using the gridlock or Grismot mine there is that the shield's gonna get knocked towards me. Last one's in blue bar. that Blackbeard have his shield on his back? Why? This game has been crashing nonstop on Xbox. Anybody else experiencing this? I've not heard people complaining about it. Normally, when stuff like that happens, people complain like crazy. Ooh. Core City actually gave a somewhat good analogy in chat that ends the whole thing. If you were like, to add more to what he said, if you're sitting in like, or if you're going to go eat in a cafeteria, do you wipe the table before you eat there or after? And you can only choose one. You always wipe before because it could be dirty from the previous person. Dub analogy. They have pushed office every single round. I'm just going to go hold office. Public toilet seat's also a good analogy. You always wipe before. Did they? I can't remember if they fixed this or not. They did.
I just love Dex, bro.
You're gonna clean. Oh my god. I see. I think the issue is we keep getting people in chat who have zero clue what we're talking about, and then come in trying to talk as if they know what we're talking about. This conversation is just an endless cycle because people with no idea keep entering. Corner. Oh, they knew I was in there the entire time. Must have had a drone staying on me. I'm losing brain cells. Ben doesn't have any to lose. Is that not someone right next to him? Oh no, that was the castle. What's the easiest way to get out of dishonorable? You just have to play a lot. It's the only way out of the low rep. You gotta play a lot and not get reported. That's the big thing. Which I think is a big struggle for a lot of you guys. Alright, gridlock planted on window with Monty. Oh, last one's Monty. Oh. Oh no. Dub? I thought the smoke was, or mute was about to die there because he was out of ammo. Also, for the two people in chat who care, apparently the Animal Crossing update is out and he's freaking out. You have a competent team for once? I know. Never happens. No videos and gameplay came from YouTube. Welcome, Barney. I love Animal Crossing. You and Annie, the two fans. I'm gonna go Buck and try to rush. Didn't that game come out like 6 years ago? Didn't Monster Hunter Worlds come out like 12 years ago and you still haven't beaten it, Ben? Vigil. I was gonna rush main door, but now it looks like he's gonna hold that. Rude. And which Monster Hunter are you playing now, Ben, that you won't finish? Monster Hunter Rise or something? Animal Crossing series is from 2001. That was the first one? I feel like it's older than that. Actually, no, GameCube would make sense, 2001. On peeking double door. Is that this double door? No. Downed him. Oh, the Vigil came behind. I did down the mute. That's so annoying. N64. There was an N64 Animal Crossing? Oh, it was a Japan-only one called Dobutsu no Mori. No, yeah, no Mori. Interesting. Surprised you haven't reported the September guy yet. Why for his name? It's just a date. I don't think I would put that anywhere even close to the same as the racist names that we see often. SNES Mario Kart was peak. Was it SNES? I can't remember. There was one Mario Kart that has a like Boo course that was on the Wii one. It's like a really old one. And it's just shit. It's like 90-degree corners. It's dark, and then the walls fall, so you can fall off the map. Let me see, it did post. My 10 points in Mario Kart Grand Prix, and he hasn't played me in over a year because of it. I haven't played you in over a year because child. Remember when you had free time? Not anymore. I want to push above, but they are holding it a lot. And everyone's dying. Whew. He was holding and waiting. Jeez, these guys are aggressive on defense. No spike reports for R6 right now. It's probably just for Xbox since everyone keeps reporting it. Xbox is down. Let me see. Undetector. What else is spiking? Oh, Equitable Bank is down. Uber is down. Google is down. Ticketmaster is down. Archive of Our Own? I don't even know what that website is. Non-profit open source repository for fan fiction and other fan works contributed by users. Okay. Wattpad. Microsoft Teams. Ooh. Is it a... Interac is down. WhatsApp is down. Is it a Microsoft outage then? Ben, is that how you got good at golf? Also, I did miss a sub from NL77777. Toby Acrobat is down. Doesn't look down. Oh, they went double bar. I didn't expect that, to be honest. As long as we can get that castle down, I might just try pushing and smoke and kill. I'll probably die, but I'll try at least. Oh, but they do have Jaeger and smokes. I think Thunderbird was down, just got revived from the other Thunderbird machine. Everyone is dead. What am I to do, chat? Shot above her head. Even unscoped because I, for some reason, thought I hit her head, but I think it was her. What's it called? Backpack? Will Glasman stay holding an angle until everyone dies and then push? My team just died so quickly. It was literally like 20 seconds in, everyone's dead. I'm like, okay, I'll just stay here holding this angle. Oh. I'm having trouble connecting back to the servers. Chat did say Siege was down. Amazon Web Services is reporting more outages now than usual. By that I mean 5 instead of 0. Uh-uh. servers got hit again. Or, shockingly, this could be just a typical outage caused by big companies. I'm fine. Because they do use, was it Amazon Web Services now? So if services are down, it wouldn't be Ubisoft's fault. I think it's Amazon Web Services they use. People need to learn that if something goes wrong in Siege, it's not always 100% Ubi's fault. I know that people will be like, well, you're just glazing them. It's like, it's just how real life works. Just like if MasterCard is down at a grocery store, it's not the grocery store's fault, it's the MasterCard's fault. I think for the 16 months, Lord Slow. Corporate bootleg. It's not Ubi's fault, it's your fault. Honestly, according to TikTok, that actually is somewhat true. I thought more people would be interested in the marketplace being down for a whole year post, but people barely care about that. They care more about the compensation. I'm still yelling at the cashier. I don't care if it's MasterCard's fault. It's Priest's fault. That I can get on board with. I wonder if they're rebuilding the marketplace from the ground up. No, I bet they're... Honestly, they'll probably just have to go through and manually check all of the purchases and then manually change people's credits and skins on their account. That's my guess. Yeah, before I forget, I need to message someone from UB about something. Trying to make plans for Paris. I have to wake up at 4 a.m. again? I don't know. That's actually a good question, Ben. I don't think they released the times for the matches and stuff, but probably will be pretty early. Especially, yeah, the game days. Oh, I didn't even think about that. I'm gonna have to wake up super early. I'm gonna be co-streaming for like 3 days before I go on the trip. I'm gonna have to wake up at like 3 a.m. each day. Did I just walk past someone? There's someone behind me in Vault, but someone in front of me as well. They're on both sides of me. Alright, well, I got my two. I'm just tired of waiting here. I was waiting there for so long. That's the guy I was waiting for. He just never pushed me. I wonder if they knew I was there. Because, like, if they knew I was there, why wouldn't someone swing me or C4 me or something? I don't know. Of discipline? That was the most patience I've ever had. I had to sit there for so long. Valk knew he was waiting for you to push. I don't know. Because, like, he had the camera on the rotate hole, but he wouldn't be able to see me from there. So I feel like he thought I was close, but he's like, where is he? I don't know where he is. Because Valk would have been able to C4 me from Vault. You can throw a C4 to the Vault door and just kill them. I don't know why they wouldn't have done that. I'm just gonna ask. I'll be up front. You disappear more than my Jesus. See, some of your title's a lie. It is not. Maybe I thought you were still in the window. That's what I'm thinking. They didn't respond, so I'm just going to have to go in and check myself. Match replay that shit. Oh, I just realized I have breaching charges as Hibana. Why? I'm gonna try to go 90 Vault window. Or, yeah. That's it. Oh my god, what the hell? He's just prone on the left. Wait. Oh, it's muted. Only one of my pellets went off, bro. I thought all of them went off, so I thought he was going to turn around and shoot them. He was just prone on the left. That actually did scare me. That was an unnecessary Womai just hiding there. Think of how many people took advantage of the marketplace during the hack. There's a lot of work on reversing everything and setting everything the way it's supposed to be. I think the valid concern when it comes to that is how did they not have a system in place that could reset all of that? Because it's like they clearly have rollbacks, but it's clearly not a full rollback because otherwise we would be back to normal. And there's still people reporting that they still have skins that they bought when they shouldn't. They just never had a backup in place in case anything broke. How many times have I fell off these roofs? I don't know, probably less than 5 times total. I would assume. I must have fallen at some point through some accident or something, but very, very rare. He's just prone behind it? What was that play? It worked, but like, bro's prone behind his shield. I'm still so upset that I died to that. Well, you should not have gotten me. And watch prices jump to astronomical levels for a P90 black ice that you'd see for glacier skin. Yeah, I'm sure a lot of people. I'm sure people did a shit ton of trades. Even though it's limited to 10 per day, I'm sure people did a lot. What's nice is that by the time it finally comes back up, hopefully celebration packs will be valuable again, and then I can sell mine for a lot. I did buy a bunch of them for 500, and I think last I saw they were worth 800. They were at 1.2 thousand, and I didn't sell. So I thought for sure they'd go up. I know also like 99% of any player base doesn't really understand how things work. But like, what I'm surprised about with the whole siege hack is it seems like there was a huge amount of people who genuinely thought that nothing would happen and that Ubisoft would just let people keep what they bought. Because like, obviously I know that they're not going to let people keep stuff. So I just didn't bother buying anything because I'm like, what's the point? They're just going to roll it back anyways. But then everyone else bought stuff hoping that it doesn't get rolled back. Like, bro, it's obviously going to get rolled back. You have to be dumb to think it wouldn't be. What I'm going to do? Play call. I'm going to go hunt down that Scopo spot. What was the Bamble thing with the celebration packs in the marketplace? Is that you would buy all the skins, individual items, and then buy celebration packs, and then open a rare item so that you can keep selling it for a lot. Which, I mean, I feel like, I don't know why they would ban for that, because I think it was pretty obvious that people would do that. Like, I literally, as soon as I saw the list, I was like, I could just buy everything and just do that. But I didn't, because I was like, it's too much work and not worth it. I don't know where the Scopo spot is. Bro, I don't know where it is. Seems like they destroyed the one because it's not showing up anywhere. thought I shot the cam. I just kept shooting it. I should have just looked up. The smoke from the Malusi just, I guess, masked it. I thought I shot it. Stream as a timer for when I get off. Can't you just use a, what's it called? Your clock app? You put the suppressor on the pistol, you can shoot at the fucked up planks on the barricade so you can keep silent entry. I've always thought about that, but like, at least usually in the ranks I play, even with a silencer, people hear you, so I'm like, what's the point? I really want to know where he put his scopos, but I checked the entire map and I couldn't find it. I feel like they destroyed it, because there's no way I just missed it. Unless it was like all the way in the library, because I didn't really scan over there. It feels kind of useless then if you can't transfer it to real money. Not really. Tons of games have marketplaces for cosmetics that can't be transferred to real money. People like cosmetics. People are willing to pay money to buy cosmetics that are only available from other players. I don't think that should be surprising to anyone. Yeah, I'll check replay after. I want to check replay for the Velk to see if she knew that I was in there, and then also I want to check to see if, what's it called? Where that scope spot is. So round 1 and round 3. Also, since we're talking about the whole currency hack chat, if you weren't here yesterday, you missed when we talked about it. I was just like kind of curious. I was looking up how much accounts go for if you're trying to buy an account. And there was someone trying to sell their account with legit 2 billion credits. And they were trying to sell the account for $5,000. And they're like, yeah, it has 2 billion credits and 2 billion renown. Completely legit. Buy it now. They really thought people would fall for it. It's not my cam, but that's fine. I don't think they're coming this way. 14 million in currency for 5,000 seems like a valid purchase. Sounds like a damn good deal. I thought there was 2 of them. I only heard 1 of them drop. Sounds like one's unsteady. Doesn't matter, our smoke's just frying everyone. His first 3 kills. Alright. Damn. I didn't even see anyone that round. My dumbass used to fall for the free Robux generators. I'm sure we've all been there where we all fell for those like RuneScape, social media game, whatever, where they'd be like, give me your item and I'll duplicate it for you, and then they just steal it from you. Why couldn't this guy clutch press last game? Was he in our last game? I don't remember. Maybe I'll do the Evan hide in the bathtub. He was. Also, chat, one thing I've learned about myself. I know this is crazy and no one would have ever predicted this. I'm a big nap guy. Yesterday I took my nap. I felt so fucking good after. I think I need to start making that a daily thing. When do I get my own skin? Probably never. But the way, at the rate Ubisoft handles this stuff, I feel like it's not happening. Not like that. I do need my nappy time. Let's look you from Turkey. The matchmaking makes it so 95% of the games I have 4 70 ping players as teammates and 5 10 ping enemies. It never does 370 to 10 on both. Do you know whether Ubisoft does that on purpose? No. Ping is never accounted for when it comes to matchmaking. Just that you are unlucky. That's literally all there is to it. Why didn't I bring my bulletproof? Like I barely nap. I just got back into it. I've been an eepy boy. I think I'm also just having seasonal depression because I realized yesterday I was like I felt better yesterday than I have been recently. It's like, oh yeah, because I finally took my vitamin D. Like I probably need more vitamin D. It's just gloomy and sad. I think I'm back on that nap train. Can she see me and I can't see her at all? Bro, what? My screen was still completely gray, and on her screen the smoke was completely gone. That is insane. God. That was some absolute bullshit right there. I'm upset. I shouldn't have died to that. You shouldn't be able to fully see me while I can't see anything. Happened to me the other day. I think it's a bug. I mean, it makes sense in the sense that, like, obviously if you're inside the smoke, you'll have less vision than someone outside the smoke, but if you can clearly see through the entire smoke, I shouldn't have my entire vision obscured. Should just start blasting. It's because I didn't know exactly where they were, so I didn't want to just shoot and then die. I mean, that's how it should be, I guess, actually, Shamrock. Now that you mention it, it makes more sense. Because if you're inside the smoke, you have less layers of smoke you have to see through. So once it starts to dissipate a little bit, or dissipate, then you can see more. Versus if you're on the outside, you have to see through more layers of smoke, and it should be harder for you to see. So yeah, actually, no, that would make more sense for it to be you're in the advantage inside the smoke. No, that upset me. When did I get my VG light? I think I got that like 8 years ago. Maybe the replay took the smoke off. Ever since they made smokes consistent, the replay's supposed to be accurate with how it shows what people saw for smokes. There are times it is buggy, but I don't think that was one of them. I think that genuinely is just how he saw me. Especially given how fast he shot me. Like, he clearly saw me. Hold the angle. Assuming I put this down right. Did. When did I get those avocados back there and why? I like avocados. I also got them years ago. Don't know when. Feels like no one's coming this side. It looks like no one's coming this side. And there goes our teammate. Excuse me? Oh, he just survived 3 Tachanka shots to the chest. It even made the sound of 3 shots there. I actually just got scammed. 3 LMG shots to the chest apparently only does 60 damage. I just got scammed. I hate it here. Limb damage? Limb damage would still do... how much? LMG does 70 or 69? Limb damage is half or more. I can actually quickly just check that. Three shots would still kill. Especially Ash, who's only 100 HP. How much is it? I can't remember. 60. Even with the old limb damage, the nerf, it still would have done more damage, or should have done more damage than that. Or like this far away. Yeah, it's supposed to do 135 damage. Yeah, I got scammed. I do want to see though. Did Valkyrie know I was in there? I'll do this before I hop off for the day. Haven't really been feeling the long streams recently. I've been like, I'll just do 3 hours. Okay, so I want to see when I jumped in. Did they have any idea that I was in here? I think Mute knew I was in here. Or he thought he was crazy. Because they're both, like, looking around like, where is he? Valkyrie had no idea. But it's good to know. I wasn't crazy. I knew someone was here. I was like, someone's right in front of me, and they're just not pushing. I don't know why Valkyrie wouldn't C4 me, though. Look at that trigger discipline here to just hold and wait forever. Yeah, this guy had no idea. I don't even know what he's shooting at. I know it's the drone, but... I just want to see when I finally swing. Because he got off and back on, I think, and then knew I was there. I sat there for a minute and a half. That's crazy. Or, oh. You didn't hop on and back off. Alright, where the fuck was the scope spot as well? That's what I want to know. I'm guessing library. Or they destroyed it. It was library. Like the one area I didn't actually fully check. I don't think he ever even ended up using it. Oh, he did. If I'd broken in there, I probably would have been able to put a claymore on it, but they did have a Rooney defending it. Freshly squeezed orange juice is more superior than bought orange juice. It's also a lot more expensive. Alright, chat. We're going to call it there. We're over 3 hours. I'm going to head off. I'm going to go try to keep editing stuff and get videos planned because I was falling a little bit behind schedule. Hopefully one of these days people will join us because it's been a lot of days where no one's on anymore. No one plays Siege anymore. Evan used to be on. He's never on anymore. Priest doesn't play Siege anymore. Sad times. But, alright, chat. I will see you guys tomorrow for probably just more unranked. Maybe one of these days, while I have no one on, maybe I should just make that new account and try to level it up for ranked. That might be worth it. We'll see. I'll think about it. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk about it more. Okay? See you tomorrow. Bye.